Greetings and welcome. Today a project I'm working on till last winter time. But since then I couldn't finish it. Well, I guess mainly because I started to build it when it already was cold outside. And the winter time itself almost over again. Couldn't make it in time, one could say. Wait a moment, what's that all about at all? Well, some time ago I had the idea of building myself a snow vehicle, but with a big roller wheel for propulsion. Something like a road roller machine, but with a pair of ski, because it's meant to drive in snow. It's the question how to build that front ski axle mount. Because I had some scooter leftover parts in my stock, I was like, maybe I could use those fork tubes of the suspension system. I mean, those fork tubes are quite remarkable. There is that spring suspension action, but also the possibility of the upper cylinder tube to rotate in both directions. Just perfect characteristics if you want to build something with a steering system. Well, back to the frame build. In the beginning I planned to do a hybrid, with both pedal power as well engine power, but I wasn't satisfied with my pedal crank, which had a rough running. Way too much movement. Also I recognized that it was just stupid to do that. So I continued only with the stupid ancient two-stroke engine. Well, I imagined in my head that it could work. What could possibly go wrong if the belt is going around the corner? It didn't work at all, not a tiny bit. Sadly, it was my fault that I continued with the same stupid engine, while trying a different gearbox setting. Just another period of completely wasted time and effort. Well, at least it was working a tiny bit, but way too slow, too heavy, no neutral gear, so you couldn't push it forward without the engine running. Sorry, I didn't record anything, I was just too frustrated to do so. After that I stopped the project completely for about half a year. The concept is promising, but it is lacking a suitable little engine. That's why I bought myself that thing a little while ago. A cheap little Chinese ATV for kids. Like all hobby tuners, the first thing I did was to alter that exhaust system. Because for my personal attitude it needs to be as quietly as possible. So I installed an additional exhaust muffler to be extra stealthy quiet. I also had to rewire the whole thing because the wiring harness was quite messed up and equipped with a lot unused wires. Yeah, that starter switch bar at the handlebars was also broken. After that, I could finally test that thing on a little trip once and for all. To make it short, me don't like it at all. It's just too small for my body. On a long trip it gets uncomfy quite fast. Also it's not very trustworthy to drive very fast with it. I mean, those thin pipes and that professional welding job is speaking for itself. Another annoying thing is the throttle lever, which is controlled with the thumb. After a while it gets painful to do so. Well, like a Roman emperor in the Colosseum. Actually, the light bulbs did not break. After removing all those unnecessary parts, I was doing a little brainstorming session. I was unsure of continuing, because I could see the opportunity to use that engine wheel package for something different first. For something like a propulsion device for one of my old bicycle tanks, similar to my 6th tank, where it did just that with half a scooter.
Action.
Nah, no distraction or dead ends this time. I finally want to see this thing rolling around. So here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, just look, what a beauty. It moves with ease. Even steering isn't a problem. And that was the first successful little test drive, with proofs my concept to be a working one. Well, I didn't drove in snow yet, also it isn't finished yet, so there's still a lot of work to do. For example, that empty movement of the accelerator pedal. The seat is in need for some kind of seat protector cover thing, so it won't get even more ripped to shreds. A sheet metal on the bottom side for better snow slip effects while driving. A little ball grip for the gear lever for better handling. A sheet metal mudguard for the propulsion roller in the back as well. Also, a disc brake would be a neat little feature to have in case you want to stop. Grease for that plastic steering rod bracket, maybe. The biggest issue though is still those ski in the front. Will they walk in the snow? Do I have to remove the wheels in the snow? Should I lift the ski ends from the ground? Because now, if I were to drive backwards, I will destroy them. On the other hand, skis are not meant to drive backwards. So yeah, I guess the next video about that thing will be in the winter time.
Licht aus.